Hello friends, Those Back Pages here. I hope you're well. Tonight we're going to, as you can tell by the title of tonight's episode, this will be the first take or take one or however I decide to word it for my my Cleveland submission for the show this year. And just go over some raw cards I have here, I've gotten in. Discuss them a little bit, and we'll see how this shapes up. Everything's been really slow on my end. Now it's been over a week since I've actually won a eBay auction. It's not from lack of trying. It's just how it goes. So, depending on, which company is charging what for the show, it'll sway which way I decide to submit these cards. Now, I think PSA is not going to be an option because it's just not going to be feasible to pay the fee compared to, what the other two companies are charging. And, at the show last year, PSA I think was still over $100 a card, and with membership CGC was $18 a card and SGC was $35. So it does add up. The more you grade, obviously, the more it adds up to anyway. So let's go over these cards and maybe a little ideology as to why. So I picked up these 2021 Super Glow Mike Tyson's. The name of the company, I believe, is Super Glow. They're shiny. I was looking for some gold refractors. He doesn't have any. Doesn't have a lot of selection, surprisingly enough, but here we are. There's outlining, there's no etching, but it's shiny, it's decent enough, so we'll see. Be cool to have something gold refractor related Tyson in the collection. Next up, these are not in any particular order, but from 2013 Topps Mini. This is the Platinum Justin Upton. I believe I've shown this before. It's a 1 of 1. So that's cool. Only one there is. I picked up a couple Martin Luther King Jr. Topps Heritage Chrome Americana. These are the base. I did a whole episode on the refractor. These are the base. They're numbered on the back here to 1776. So I picked a couple of those up. I'll look them over. Again, it's more about like the centering on that one's off. So again, these were less than a Topps Chrome Blaster, so you can't really complain. Let's see. Next up, I'll just leave them in the package. Again, these are all raw. I picked up some 1923. I think there's two in here. 1923, and you can see the color difference there. 1923 Players and Sons. John Player and Sons. Mona Lisa. So this card is now 101 years old. And again, these were like $7 or $8 each for a 100-year-old Mona Lisa card. She has a couple earlier than this, but for that price, why not? Let's see, next up, a 1911 Will Cigarettes Beethoven. Very well centered on that. This one could do well. It is really amazing how the historical figure stuff has taken off as predicted. It's just, we knew it was coming, but 1936, this is a Beethoven Eckstein. I picked up a 2-count lot from a seller, and he just shipped them like this. I like that one a lot. Moody at the piano, thinking. He has a couple. I've shown the other one off before in another video. Here's a 1980. Oh, this is in Spanish. Empacadora Rayonka Pop. David Gilmour, really small sticker. You know, I bought that one for like $2 off ComC, and you couldn't tell what the size was. Obviously, there's the ComC receipt, but we'll see. I might slab that up to go with this one. I did pick up another Andrew Lincoln as Rick Grimes from Series 2. 2012 Series 2 Cryptozoic Walking Dead issue. He was not in series. He didn't have an autograph in Series 1, so they had him in Series 2. It's a nice on-card autograph. Congratulations, blah blah blah. I did grade one of these at the show last year with CGC, and it came back in 8.5. So we'll see how that one comes back. Here's a 2014 Topps Black Calvin Johnson. I think I've shown this one off before. Just a fantastic football card. Look at the image on that is an actual from in-game play, and these are numbered to 59 on the back. (2018), I believe, yes, 2018 record breaker Panini Instant Tom Brady. This is when he passed Peyton Manning for all-time touchdown throw passes, and the print run is believed to be 91, so 1 of 91. Again, take that for what it is. It's just more of a, my friend Peeps is a big influence on this. He's a big fan of record-breaking cards, the cards that depict a record-breaking event, and he did not have any pack-issued cards that to commemorate that record-breaking touchdown. Okay, next up, as you know, I'm a big fan of the name of this brand is slipping my mind. Gilded, thank you. This is the 2023 Topps Chrome Gilded Mini Diamond, numbered to 50. Christy Mathewson. Numbering is on the front, actually, that's right. Numbering is on the front. This is number 33 of 50. I had 5 amazing subs from last year's edition at the show last year. Unfortunately, Mantle's still not in this set. That's, I guess, discussion for another day. But, yeah, just happy to have this. It'll go in line with the other 5. Another original Hall of Fame class inductee in Mathewson. This I've shown before. 2010 Bowman Chrome Justin Upton Red Refractor. These are numbered to 5 on the back. Here's another Upton that I've shown. 2020 Topps Chrome Sapphire Red. Again, numbered to 5 on the back, 5 of 5. So you got the eBay 1 of 1. But, yeah, these are cards, Upton cards you just don't see every day. Couple, let's see here. Couple Topps Blacks here. 2023 MVP Ronald Acuna Jr. And these are numbered to 72 on the back, 25 of 72 and 14 of 72. If you recall, I submitted 2 2023 Topps Black Pujols at the show last year to CGC, and they both came back 9.5. So we'll see how these do. You just don't, these Topps Blacks, I'm a big fan. I also picked up, getting out of order, but a couple Juan Sotos. Card number 1 from last year's set. 59 of 72 and 69 of 72. So they'll be slabbed up. Those Topps Blacks are pretty much definite slab ups. Unless the price, I can't imagine that CGC is going to charge more than they did last year. That would be a bit counterproductive. I think I've shown this one off as well, but a 2016 Topps Black Ichiro. These are numbered out of 65. It's number 4. This, I'm not going to take it out. This card does have some damage along that edge, but again, you just don't see these. We're heading into now, and we're halfway through February of 2024. So it's going to be Ichiro time soon. You still have a little bit of time, I think. But again, like anything else, if the card is good, you buy it, regardless of when it is. As long as it's something you're willing to pay. I picked this up. This was a heads up. Let's do this one first. Do this one first. This was listed at auction. This is from 21, I think. No, let me look it up. $2020, that's right. 2020 Stadium Club. This is a believed to be a super short print. Regardless, I won this for under $3 at auction. And it goes with his 2020 Topps update super short print. It's definitely the same hitting session, just a different angle. Definitely going to get this slabbed up to go with the other one. Especially since it was like $3. Big fan of Topps Gold Refractors. I picked up this 2011. Very off-centered, but there's 50 of these. They're numbered on the back to 50 here. And they just don't show up. I mean, they go into collections and they go away. Especially Ichiro. And so we'll see how this grades. Definitely going to slab this up. I mean, it's Topps Chrome Gold Refractors are, I think right now, my 2 favorite things to collect for baseball are Topps Chrome Gold Refractors. Well, I guess that goes for any brand finest. Topps Chrome, Bowman Chrome, Bowman's Best to a degree. But Gold Refractors, and then Topps Blacks. I just can't get enough of them. They just, like I said before, they just, they're semi-plentiful when they're released, and then they go away. Like, I have not been able to find the 2012 Topps Update Black Ichiro with the Yankees. 2012 regular with Seattle. 2011, 2017 Topps Black. I haven't found an Ichiro. I'm trying to do that run. It goes back to 2003. So 3, 4, 5. Those all get 6, 7. They're all very difficult to find at this time. The next 2, I was fortunate enough to pick up from a friend of mine. He had dupes and needed to raise a little money. So a 2009 Bowman Chrome Gold Refractor Ichiro, numbered to 50. Like I said, definitely going to slab that up because it's the price was so good, and I just I want to see what it looks like slabbed up. And the other card that he sold me, that he made me a Godfather offer, and an offer I couldn't refuse, because normally this would not be in my wheelhouse, but it's from 2006 Bowman Chrome, and it's an orange refractor. And this is just this is a blazer. I mean, these are numbered to 25. These can get really pricey. This particular was not pricey. Like I said, he made me a Godfather offer, and it's just an iconic pose. You know, unfortunately, they never got this pose on a Topps flagship. So Topps Chrome never had this pose. But thankfully they got it in this 2006, and you can see it still has etching. I hope it's picking it up on the camera there. You know, my thing is etching. That's probably my number one thing after the whole rookie card thing. But this is just a blazer. I've spent a lot of time staring at this, so this one's gonna look great slabbed up. Let's see, a couple more. Stolework, like I said, the historical stuff has really taken off. I was able to pick up a couple sets right before at the end of the year, actually in December. Might have been the end of November, actually. It took a while to get here, but I did pick up the painter set with Raphael in it, and mainly for this Da Vinci, which I did not have, and it's in German. But of all the research I've been able to do, this is the only card, not a postcard, not a playing card, only card that features him with the Last Supper there. And it's a bit rough, probably be a 1.5. Again, the way these are going now, beggars can't be choosers. I picked up the musician set as well. In a previous video I had shown, I have my friend Don had found a bunch, but not Beethoven. He found a Bach and a Mozart, which we got slabbed up from SGC, but I needed the Beethoven. So I was able to win this set as well, set of 6. So another Bach, another Mozart. Can't have too many of those, but you can only slab up so much stuff. So those will probably, those are not gonna, those are not gonna get slabbed up. But these cards are 100 and there's the Bach. Mozart's a little kid. He's in there somewhere. Whoops. There he is. But, these cards are 1908, 1909, depending on who you ask. So we're in 2024, so they're pretty old. So happy to have these two and be able to get these slabbed up. Regardless of the sign grade, probably going to go SGC on those. Because, as I've spoken about many times, PSA has talked about a 3D printed inner gasket for every single submission card that gets submitted, so we'll see about that. And CGC has said that we talked about it. I talked about it to them at the show last year that they are working on a proper inner gasket for T206 size cards, and I really hope they able to solve those, because I'd really love to avoid a baggie. So even though SGC now uses more baggies probably than ever before, it is what it is, but try to avoid them when possible. Picked up this raw 1901, so this card is 123 years old. Beethoven from the Ogden's Gold, Guinea Gold. It's got some writing on the back there. This was about, I think it was $10, so we'll see. Again, I have a couple of these slabbed up already, but if the price is right, you never can go wrong with Beethoven. I guess he's kind of my shtick at this point, because it's getting so crazy with everyone else. You have to pick and choose, I suppose. You can't collect everybody, right? So I'd shown this off before, but this is a definite slab. This is the 1893 Ludwig von Beethoven Liebig. I don't know. It's a German company. They make like beef extract at the time. They included these cards with them. So that I've shown that on the channel before. Now here's what I haven't shown, I don't believe. I was able to find somebody selling non-sports, and they posted a picture that had 5 of them in it. So when I saw that, I was like, I gotta try to make this happen. There were various conditions. I think one of them has some paper loss there on the bottom. But again, it doesn't matter. This card is 131 years old, 1893. So ideally, these will probably go to SGC, and hopefully they have a better price than last year. But I paid less for these than the cost of grading would have been last year. Let's put it that way. That one's nicely centered. That's got some scuffing, but again, card is 131 years old. Backs are all the same. So we'll see how these do. So there you have it. There's my first rough cut version of what I'm considering sending in. Obviously, it'd be great to have all this stuff sent in, but is it really logical to do so? I have to, your mind goes through a bunch of stuff every time you look through these type of things. So we'll see. I just wanted to share with you guys. I haven't released a video in a while, so figured to take this time to get this out on the record. Here we are, a little more than 5 months out from the show. That's a little scary to say out loud now, isn't it? But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think. Maybe hey, don't put this, definitely don't sub this, you're crazy to sub that, or whatever it may be. At the end of the day, I'm pretty crazy, but always love hearing back from you guys.